Hare Gopala
Hello.
Hare He Prabhu Dina
Evening.
Dar.
Perfect. So happy to be doing this again. These seem to be transitioning to evening meditations for some reason, but we like that. I like that. So tonight's just going to be a little bit more about refocusing, recentering. There's a lot of energy happening all the time, really, but we're going to work with the heart mostly tonight, and the heart, and feeling this infinity within us, and what that means as far as letting things go, letting things flow away, flow through. So we are going to be doing some nice heart work, some mudras, a little meditation, and then a little guided meditation as well. So hi Barb, hi Fern, I just see you jumped in. Hello. So yeah, we are going to welcome ourselves into space and just get started so that we can just get into it and move through it. I always say it's not going to be an hour, then we end up taking the whole hour. So let's try to get into it so we don't have to, you know. So if you want to bring your hands into prayer position, if you'd like to, you can place them on your heart, you can place them on your knees. It is whatever way lets you feel like you are coming into your own space, into your body, and taking up what you need to take up for yourself. I personally do enjoy the position with the hands together in front of the heart. And we are just going to get started. So allow your eyes to gently close. And allow your breath to begin to deepen a little bit, or just start to notice the breath. Notice the sound of your breath. Does it feel warm or cool on the inhale? And is there a warmth or coolness on the exhale? Are you finding it easy to breathe tonight? Are you finding there's any parts of the body that feel restricted when we breathe? And if there is, just see if you can breathe, just letting that intention to breathe into this space guide you. And with every inhale, feel that energy land in your seat bones, in your bum, in your legs, wherever you are, but in that lower part of the body. And as you exhale, just let the day just leave a little bit farther away. Inhale to come into the moment. And exhale to release all thoughts, all things from your day. And one more time, inhaling in and choosing to release it all in this moment and to arrive fully. Before we go too far, I want you to reset your own energy. So you're welcome to say the words that I'm going to be saying, either in your mind or out loud, whatever is working for you today. And really just believe them. Believe the words that you are repeating, but creating at the same time. I am sovereign in my energy and my life. I sit in this time, in this space for myself, acknowledging myself, the I behind the self, knowing that I have the power to clear my energy. I release all energies that are not my own. I am free from all energetic cords and energetic debris from anyone in my life. or anyone who is not directly in my life. I am free of all energies that are not my own. I send love and compassion to all beings. And still I sit in my sovereign energy, free of all energetic cords and energetic debris of others. I sit now with my heart open, for I am at peace with what is, was, and will be. I am at peace with what is, was, and will be. I am at peace with what is, what was, and will be. And allow yourself to take a nice full inhale into the nose and out through the nose. And if you'd like to welcome an intention into your night, into your morning or your afternoon, your evening, wherever you are, I know there's some different time zones happening. Allow yourself to welcome that intention into the heart. You can feel or create a flow of energy coming into the back of the heart, in between the shoulder blades, receiving your intention here and allowing it to move into the front of the heart through the center of the chest to land in your hands. And allow that intention to build in your hands, whether that is just to arrive, to move through something, to settle, to calm, whatever it is. Allow it to be received into your hands. And on your next inhale, inhale your arms out to the side, palms face up the ceiling. You're going to sweep all the energy up above the head. And exhale to just pull that energy down, that intention into the body, into the energetic field, all the way in. And again, inhale the arms out, grabbing the intention, letting the hands fill completely. And exhale to allow that energy to pour over you. Maybe your hands move in a different spot. Maybe they float the same. And one more time when you're ready, inhaling all the way up, filling the belly, filling the chest, filling the throat. Exhale, bringing it all the way down. And if you're on the ground, you can let your hands come into contact with the earth. If you're in a chair, just have your hands facing down. If you're lying down, same thing, just have those palms in the ground. Just connect for one moment, a few breaths here. And just noticing a little, if there's any subtle shifts, if it was difficult to center. And I'd like you just to allow that intention to grow once more as I light the candle for all of us to receive the highest light of our highest good, of the highest alignment of our soul and the highest truth in this time, in this space. So allow the fire in the candle to carry the messages, to clear the energy, and to ignite the light within. So we're going to just move through a quick little releasing of our rubbing our body a little bit, and then we're going to move into a mudra and then a meditation, and then closing with another mudra. We're doing lots of mudra work. So what is a mudra? A mudra is like a seal. So a mudra is something that closes a circuit and creates an impact on the body, the energetic, the physical, the mental, emotional, all of it. Full postures, like physical full body movements in certain types of yogas, mudra, but we're going to be using our hands. We see most commonly the Gyan mudra, right? When hands are doing different things with different fingers. So we're going to be working with 2 mudras, and we're going to be doing a meditation called Balancing Mind and Heart unto Infinity, to really witness the infinity within and around. So just to start with, just give yourself a little bit of extra time. I feel like the energy is really, so just shake. You can take your arms, rub them on your arms. Really easy way to clear your energy. If you're up and you want to stand up and you really want to shake it out, then get up and really shake it out. Okay, rub the front of the chest, the throat, the back of the throat. Really easy way to refresh is just to literally, this is like kind of dry bathe, dry brush yourself, the back of the heart, sides of the body, the belly, the legs, the bottom of the feet. Just take that time and really get in there. Really give her. And you might even want to, if you have long hair or short hair, our hair also holds energy, holds a lot of things in it. So it's always important to, carry that into the mane, into the hair. When you scrunch your scalp, we also encourage blood flow to go to the brain. So just let yourself finish and take a nice deep breath when you're done. And just notice if there's anything that just shifted. Notice if there's any little shifts that just took place. If maybe you're more grounded, meaning you can actually be present more. Your brain isn't wandering as much. Maybe you actually can breathe a little deeper. Just noticing. This is all mindfulness, awareness, consciousness. All of these things come into play when it comes to meditating and how to progress in your own journey too. So, really easy way you can clear your energy. And same thing when I took you through a couple of the affirmations when we were starting. Really great way to practice energetic sovereignty. I was just talking to a few people actually about energetic hygiene, and this is a great way to just end your day, to do the rubbing of the body and to say a few affirmations that put you back into kind of that sovereignty, or, the word control over your energetic body. And that will have a lot of effect on your mental clutter and also on your physical body too, and what we actually hold on to. So we're going to move into the first mudra. We're going to sit here for about 5 minutes together. And so this is the ShivaLinga mudra. ShivaLinga mudra. And this is a practice to get relief from tension, restlessness, anxiety, dissatisfaction. So first we're going to kind of let go of all that kind of stuff that might have been sticking around lately or kind of hitting a little bit heavier, especially the last week or so with all of this astrological movement that's happening. So really, really simple. You have your left hand, you kind of bring it up close to your chest. Okay, and it's just flat like a little table. It's going to hold our right hand. So you have your left hand just up. It says just in your chest. It can be in level of your heart or just below, whatever. And it's going to stay here the whole time. You take your right hand. You're just going to make a thumbs up. I can't really see it. My hand blends into the wall. Make a thumbs up. And you just put that right on top of the left. Okay. And that's the mudra. That's the mudra we're going to do. So, if you find you get cramps in your shoulders or your hands aren't working or something, then just take a break and come back and join us, because we're going to stay here for about 5 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to put music on. I'll guide us through a little breath, put music on, and then I'll bring us back afterwards and we'll move into the next segment. So very simple mudra, very powerful. Those of you who know me know anything with ShivaLinga in it. I'm about it. So we are going to get ready. I'm just going to get my music. So grab your left hand and prepare it sitting in that kind of table position, and bring your right thumbs up position right on top. And you want to have your fingers together at that left hand and kind of firm. Okay, you want to have your elbows supported. This is still an active position, even though we're sitting. There still is an engagement, and same thing with your back and your hips. So you might want to put something under your bum to give your hips a little support if that's going to work for you. And if you're in a chair, you're perfect there as well. So just start to breathe again. You can have your eyes open, or you're welcome to have them closed. If you have them open, you can just have them softly gazing at something in front of you. It's not to be distracted, but sometimes having your eyes closed is a little bit harder for some people. So whatever's going to work. And just begin to breathe. You want to breathe into that space a few inches below the belly button, a third of the way into the body, to really tune into that energy column, into that center that lives here. Or you can just breathe as you are. And we're just going to stay here for 5 minutes. So letting yourself enjoy this space with this mudra.
सरदा मन के पूरे नानक दास यह सुख मांगे मुख करे संतन की दूरे अंतर जामी पुरख विदाते सरदा मन की पूरे नानक दास यह सुख मांगे मुख कर संतन की दूरे
Just allowing your breath to keep going. If thoughts come up, your mind starts to take you somewhere else, or Gizmo was a little distracting, just let yourself find that breath again.
पुरख विदाते
Check in with the jaw and clench the teeth.
सरदा मन नानक दास यह सुख मांगे मुख कर संतन की
About halfway through, so maybe noticing if the breath has actually gotten a little deeper in the body. Maybe you're getting warm. Just noticing little changes. or no changes.
अंतर्जामी पूरख विदाते सरदा मन की पूरे नानक दास यह सुख मांगे मुख कर संतन की दूरे अंतर्जामी पूरख विदाते सरदा मन की पूरे नानक दास यह सुख मांगे मुख कर संतन की दूरे
And take a nice big inhale into the nose.
अंतर्जामी
Suspend that breath in.
पूरख
at the top.
विदाते
Exhaling gently and relaxing the hands down, palms face down onto the thighs, fingers point towards the knees. And just taking a few deep breaths here. Again, just checking in on the subtle shifts. And on the next inhale, if you'd like, if not, you can stay in stillness. We're going to move through a spinal flex or a seated cat-cow to help just release any tension in the spine. So inhale, you're going to lift the chest up, arch the back, extend the head up. And exhale to pull the belly button back and round the spine and tuck the chin in. And just moving at your own pace, as quickly, as slowly, as small, doesn't need to be big, as you would like. And just feeling this for a few moments here. Inhale to look up and reach your heart forward. And exhale to round the back. Extend the back of the heart. Roll the shoulders forward, tuck the chin.
सरदा मन की पूरे
And on your next inhale, feeling that, finishing that final cycle, allowing that inhale to bring you back into that neutral position of the spine. And if you'd like to as well, you don't have to obviously inhale your arms up overhead. You can either clasp the fingers together or leave the hands apart. And just inhale to reach up and take a very gentle lean to the side. Reach those arms to the side. Pull up just gently, breathing here, nothing too extreme. And inhaling back to center. Exhaling the opposite side. And just always noticing if one side feels different to the other. Inhaling back up to center. Lift up a little higher. Exhale, let your arms just gently float down and back to the knees. So, I love that mudra. So nice. So we're going to move into this meditation here that comes from, it is a Kundalini yoga tradition, this one that I kind of am borrowing from. So we're going to be silently chanting a mantra, which means you're just repeating it in your head. And it's very simple. It is so hung. So hung. So we're going to be repeating this, and essentially there's always a few different translations for the mantras and the different languages that come in. But from what my understanding and what the book is kind of giving me is it's essentially working with, so hung is infinity, I am thou. Infinity, I am thou. And this works with the breath because it is through the breath that we have life, and through the breath that we find that infinite spaciousness of existence and that ever moving cycle of life. So it's very beautiful. You just have to experience it for yourself. There is a breathing pattern that goes with it. So anytime you do breath work, just like you do body movements, it's always listen to your body, always listen to yourself. If the breath doesn't feel right, just release it and breathe normally and repeat the mantra. You're still going to get a benefit. If you start with the breath and you find it's not working afterwards, or you need to take a break and come back, then do that, because we're going to do this for, it says 11 minutes, but I have a feeling we're going to do it for 7 instead of 11. But we'll just see how that's going to go. So very simple. You're going to take your hands, your thumbs. If you're obviously if your hands have mobility, your arms aren't able to do it, then just rest them on your chest. Okay. But ideally the full expression of this is your thumbs kind of tuck into the armpits. Your hands come onto the chest and your elbows kind of tuck into the rib cage. So it's a little bit of an awkward position if we're not used to it. So that's why I said, just do what feels right. And if you start here and you just have to move, then, do that. Okay. It's all about yourself and trusting and doing what feels right. So this is where we're going to sit for the duration of this meditation. So on the inhale is when you have inhale, mentally say so, and exhale, you mentally say hung. Inhale, so, exhale, hung. Inhale, so, exhale, hung. Now the breath is you inhale through the mouth in like an O. So you kind of have like a little whistling sound happening. And you exhale through the nose. Inhale through the mouth. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the mouth. Exhale through the nose. And now add inhale, so. Exhale, hung. Inhale, so. Exhale, hung. So keep going. And like I said, if the breathing isn't working, then just breathe normally in through the nose and out through the nose. We're going to continue like this for 7 to 11 minutes. I'll let you know. Continue in your own way. I'm just going to play music.
मुकुकर संतन की दूरे पूरख विदाते सरदा मन की पूरे नानक दास
Just breathing gently on the inhales and exhales, not forcing it.
सुख
Long,
मांगे
slow, and gentle.
मुख कर संतन की दूरे अंतर जामी पूरख विदाते सरदा मन की पूरे नानक दास यह सुख मांगे मुख कर संतन की दूरे अंतर जामी पूरख विदाते
Inhale, so. Exhale, hung.
सरदा
Infinity, I am
के
thou.
पूरे नानक दास यह सुख मांगे मुख कर संतन की दूरे अंतर जामी पूरख विदाते सरदा मन की पूरे नानक दास यह सुख मांगे मुख कर संतन की दूरे अंतर जामी पूरख विदाते सरदा मन की पूरे नानक दास यह सुख मांगे मुख कर संतन की दूरे अंतर जामी सरदा मन के पूरे नानक दास यह सुख मांगे मुख कर संतन की दूरे अंतर जामी पूरख विदाते सरदा मन की पूरे नानक दास यह सुख मांगे मुख कर संतन की दूरे अंतर जामी पूरख विदाते सरदा मन की पूरे नानक दास
Allow yourself to complete this final cycle of breath. After your final exhale, just allow your hands to gently fall down to your lap in any way, keeping your eyes closed and just starting to invite the breath to come back into the nose, breathing in and breathing out. Taking a minute of just sitting and allowing the breath to come back to that regulation of that natural cycle, that natural rhythm. Just noticing any shifts, if the breath changed throughout the time you were breathing into the nose. Just being in stillness for a minute. And you may want to stretch your arms or your side body. You want to do a few gentle twists. You may want to stretch your legs out, give them a little shake. Your body might not, need to give it a little shift around if it wants to. You need to open a window. We're going to do one final mudra together to really emphasize that infinity that we just opened with this previous meditation. And then I'm going to drop us into a little guided Reiki relaxation. This is the Padma mudra, also known as the Lotus mudra. So this is known to expand connection to joy and abundance. And again, that infinity, that infinite connection around us of bliss. The lotus is that which blooms through the mud. So we are incorporating all of those beautiful lessons of growth into this mudra to help us expand into all of the parts of our lives that we truly are worthy of already having, that are already here. And we're going to hold this mudra in front of the heart as well to keep up with the theme of the heart tonight as well. I see some yawning happening, which is nice. So the Lotus Mudra, again, if do the best you can if you have any hand mobility or finger mobility. If it's not working, you can just bring your hands to palm center or prayer position for the duration of time that we are doing this. For this has a beautiful message of connecting to the lotus and the guru within and infinite light as well. Okay, so you have two options to either have this position or come with us into the Lotus Mudra. So the Lotus Mudra, you have the heels of your hands connecting and the tips of your pinkies and the tips of your thumbs. So you have this kind of blooming flower lotus shape happening. And we're just going to let it sit just in front of the heart. Okay. So tips of thumbs, tips of fingers, heels of the hands. Yep. And your fingers are spread nice and wide, or just kind of that nice comfortable position. And we're just going to hold this and we're going to breathe with this and we're going to have our own experience with it. Okay. The heels of the hands are like the stem and the fingers are like the petals, right? So this is all coming into the heart. So take a few breaths with me and then I'm going to put some music on and let us just journey with this for some time. You're breathing normally into the nose, out through the nose. And the angle that it's at, you might even notice that your breath is actually hitting this mudra in your hands. You're filling up that lotus with breath. Just breathing in that connection to joy, to abundance, to bliss, to the infinite. And just connecting to the heart at the same time. Relaxing the shoulders, the jaw, the eyelids. If you'd like to gaze up into the third eye gently, not forcing it, you're invited to do so. And if you would like to take the tip of the tongue and touch it to the upper palate, the top of the mouth, the middle of the top of the mouth, you're invited to do so as well. Not necessary, just invitations and options. Staying here for about 3 minutes.
Nanak Das eh sukh mange mukh kar santan ki dure अंतर्जामी पुरख विदाते सरदा मन की पूरे नानक दास एह सुख मांगे मुख कर संतन की दूरे अंतर्जामी नानक दास यह सुख मांगे मुख कर संतन की दूरे अंतर जामी पूरख विदाते सरदा मन की पूरे नानक दास यह सुख मांगे मुख कर संतन की दूरे अंतर जामी पूरख विदाते सरदा मन की पूरे.
And on your next inhale, lifting the arms up straight overhead, keeping that lotus mudra in your hands. Breathing here.
यह सुख मांगे
You can look up or you can look straight ahead.
मुख कर संतन की दूरे अंतर जामी पूरख विदाते.
Inhale to lift the lotus up a little bit higher.
सरदा
And as you slowly exhale, allow that lotus to come down gently in front of the body, lowering down all the way down, pausing at the heart before lowering all the way down to your lap. Allowing the hands to gently relax and staying in a moment of stillness, breathing, witnessing.
अंतर जामी पूरख विदाते सरदा मन की पूरे.
You are invited to lie down if you would like to grab a blanket or remain in your chair or in your bed or wherever you are. It's going to take us through a little guided Reiki, quick little Reiki vibe. So if that means you want to take a moment and lie down or you're good sitting, just let yourself be comfortable in whatever position that is for you tonight. Maybe you need to grab some water, a sip of your tea. Allow yourself to find that position that's comfortable, that's an ease for you. And allow those eyelids to relax closed. Allow the forehead to relax. Allow the cheekbones to relax by unclenching the jaw, unclenching the teeth, letting that tongue just float and relax in the mouth. Maybe it feels nice to roll the shoulders back and really feel the back of the heart. Tuning into the belly, letting the belly just relax and be full and be round. Letting your hips relax, unclenching the bum. And just feeling the legs be heavy. They don't need to carry you right now. You're welcome to visualize, create, imagine, or set an intention to feel the seed that sits in the perineum, the bottom of the torso, in between the upper thighs. To see a beautiful seed of golden light within this space, within yourself. And this seed is infinite, infinite potential, infinite growth, infinite rooting available. And this golden seed begins to sprout. Its roots have already dug so deep into the earth, connected, anchored, grounded, capable, strong, and sturdy. This golden seed begins to sprout upwards, carrying with it this beautiful golden vibration of infinity, spiraling freely within the root chakra, allowing all the foundations to be met with love and calibrated to the truth of infinity, of liberation. And the seed grows up higher into the belly, and our creation within, painted in golden frequency. What is your soul creating in the belly? What passions are flowing in the belly? Allow the seed, allow the sprout to become those passions, to become that true essence and that power that lies here, to distribute the energy evenly throughout the body, to balance all the elements within. Allow that sprout to come up into the heart and to begin to burst a little bit wider. Maybe this is where 2 leaves are beginning to grow, allowing it to open the heart, to recenter the self within the heart. Listening with the heart, hearing with the heart, following the heart, and holding love for all things, no matter the difference. And allow that sprout again to rise up into the throat. To create this beautiful bath of golden light underneath the mind. For all thoughts and all words are not here, they're not present, there are none. Only the vibration of infinity, the sacred Om. And as that golden sprout grows up finally to the top of the head, 1 petal, 2 petals, 5 petals, 8 petals, 20 petals, 100 petals, 500 petals, 1,000 petaled lotus of golden frequency from root to crown blooms, infinitely blooming, creating more and more space for you to be that infinite self, to be the infinite vibration, free of all limitations, expectations, attachments of everything, even free of love, of seeking love, just free. And taking a nice inhale into the nose and really reaching into that golden energy from root all the way up to crown. Exhaling that energy through the top of the head, connecting to the starry galaxies while remaining grounded in earth. Inhale, so. Exhale, hung. Inhale, so. Exhale, hung. Inhale, so. Exhale, hung. Infinity, I am thou. I am at peace with what is, was, and will be. So hung. So hung. So hung. Very gently inviting you to create that breath coming into the nose and out through the mouth. Into the nose, out through the mouth. And just very gently allowing yourself to be guided back. If you're on the ground, just being gentle, starting to awake the fingers, the toes, the knees. Maybe you bend the knees into the chest and give them a nice squeeze. Maybe you reach your arms overhead and take one big stretch, even if you're sitting in a chair, taking that nice full body stretch. And our Reiki message today, I didn't start it. So as we are all coming back, I'm just going to pull our Reiki card for closing. Just taking your time. Beautiful thing about being at home is you really don't have to come back if you want to drift away into sleep. And our Reiki message is change the frequency. So the back reads, you are basically a human transmission tower, transmitting a frequency with your thoughts. If you want to change anything in your life, change the frequency by changing your thoughts. Your past thoughts have created the life you are living today, and your current thoughts are creating your future life. What you think about or focus on the most will appear as your life. So if you're constantly thinking about the past, you will recreate those situations. That one's hitting me somewhere deep. Thank you so much for joining.